Hello friends, we had elaborately discussed on elements in the previous videos. Now we are going to introduce compounds, introduce ourselves to compounds. Now look, compounds and elements are different. In elements we had classified elements into monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and so on. And if you had seen, all the elements were composed of similar atoms. But in compounds, there are no uniatomic compounds. All the compounds are at least diatomic. So you can say that all the compounds are polyatomic. So now look, when you are talking about compounds, you should be able to say a few things. That is what I had jotted down in bullet points. When you are going to define compounds, what are compounds? These are key phrases. Compounds are pure substances which are formed of two or more than two different types of elements. The elements, combine in fixed ratio. All these properties put together define a compound. Besides, the smallest unit of compound is called a molecule. Molecules are neutral particles as they don't carry any charges. There are positively charged particles, there are negatively charged particles, but molecules do not carry any charge on it. About compounds, you should know this, that compounds are classified as solids, liquids and gas on the basis of their physical state, which I had already discussed in the first chapter itself. Then they can be classified as acids, bases and salts on the basis of chemical characteristics. On the basis of chemical characteristics, it can be classified into infinite deal of things. These are only a few examples of classifications. It can be classified as organic or inorganic. Organic would mean those molecules which are present in human beings and other animals. For example, when we talk about carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, proteins and so on, all these molecules are organic in nature. And inorganic, which is not associated within our body. And how many compounds are possible? How many compounds are, how many possible compounds can exist on Earth? The answer is that there can be infinite types of compounds. Now just imagine, there are only 4 base pairs of DNA, but the combinations of these bases that constitute DNA as cellular information is infinite. There are only 7 notes in music, but we call ocean of music. Why? Because the 7 notes repeat itself in so many different ways. You just imagine, if there are infinite number of informations in one DNA, then there should be infinite number of molecules as such. Infinite number of proteins are there. So you can say that number of molecules that we study of a compound or the number of compounds are infinite in nature. But I have listed down 18 compounds for convenience, and there are a few aspects of molecules that you should remember. Molecules of these compounds. Now when we talk about these molecules, the name of the compound is water. We all know that water's formula is H2O, which means that it is composed of hydrogen and oxygen and their ratio is fixed. 2:1. Similarly, hydrogen sulfide is composed of hydrogen and sulfur and their ratio is 2:1. Ammonia is composed of nitrogen and hydrogen in ratio 1:3, or hydrogen and nitrogen in ratio 3:1. For the position of nitrogen we write 1, and for the position of hydrogen we write 3. There are 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 nitrogen atom. That is the reason why hydrogen and nitrogen in ratio 3:1 is written over here. Had I written over here nitrogen and hydrogen, I would have written 1:3. Now methane, CH4, it is composed of carbon and hydrogen in ratio, hydrogen and carbon in ratio 4:1. If I had mentioned carbon first, it would have been 1:4.